What's up, Wolfpack? It's your boy Kooks, and welcome to Wolfstaar, helping you be the best you. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can complete any task, project or assignment using this little story. So let's get into it. Now, once upon a time, there was a man, and he found himself lost in a jungle. He knew in order to survive and to get out, he had to find food and he had to find water. Now, he very quickly found water and he found food. Though after a couple of days, he found that he was starting to run out of supplies and run out of the food around him. Now, no matter how hard he looked, he couldn't find anything else to eat. Then he started to look in the stream that was near him, and the only thing that he could find to eat was a frog. Now, he looked at this frog day after day, knowing that that's the only thing that he could eat, but he put it off. He kept drinking water, he kept looking around, but there was nothing that he could find. Then one night, before going to bed, he said to himself, I know that if I don't eat this frog tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm done for. I'm going to perish in the jungle and no one's ever going to find me. So he had to make a choice there and then to wake up the next morning and do the thing that he'd been putting off for the longest amount of time. So nightfall came, he fell asleep, and the next morning he woke up. He went down to the stream and he saw the frog and he followed through with the decision that he made. He took the frog, did what he had to do, put it over the fire and ate it. Now, after eating that frog, though he might have felt a little bit queasy, he knew he'd done the right thing. And by doing the right thing, it filled him with so much encouragement and so much motivation that he decided to move on from where he had made his camp to try and find his way out of the jungle. Now, the story goes, because of this one momentous task that he completed in the morning, that day he went on and carried on completing more and more momentous tasks until eventually he found his way out of the jungle. Now, how does a story about eating a frog help you complete tasks, projects or assignments? Now, the reason and the way in which it can help you is actually very, very simple. Oftentimes what happens when we find ourselves in a situation where we have to complete a project, there's so many different things that we have to do. And oftentimes there's normally one big thing that we have to do first, which will allow us to complete the smaller things that essentially fill the gaps. So the saying goes that if you've got a big project, task or assignment, eat the frog. And oftentimes it means eating the frog at the earliest opportunity possible. So let's say, for example, your goal is to work out, get fit, get healthy. What's the frog? The frog is making sure you wake up in the morning and go to the gym. Or you wake up in the morning and make sure your food's prepared for the rest of the day. But that big task, that one thing that you're putting off, is actually the one thing that's going to help you move forward and achieve your goal. So that is how you can take a story of a man being lost in a forest, or lost in a jungle, and eating a frog and helping you move on and achieve some of the biggest things that you might be working on. Because as I said earlier on, oftentimes it's that big thing that you've been putting off that's actually going to help you move forward, progress and achieve the little things that are actually super easy to do once the big thing's done. Now, for me personally, I'll use the gym example. I wanted to make sure that I spend the rest of this year getting into the best shape of my life. And my frog was actually being able to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, hit the gym, come back and get on with the rest of my day. And I'd put it off for a long time, until eventually it came to a head point that I knew that I couldn't put it off any longer. So I went to sleep. The next day I woke up and I ate that big giant frog. Now, bear in mind, I'm vegan. I wouldn't eat a frog unless my life depended on it, but that's another thing altogether. But the point is that I woke up, I ate my frog, I hit the gym, and I've decided to turn that into a habit that I do on a daily basis. And because I've done that big thing first, it means that I can get on and do the little things that I need to do for the rest of the day to help me achieve the rest of the goals, tasks and assignments that I might have chosen to put into my life. So today's video was a super brief and super quick video, but I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope next time you find yourself in a situation where you're kind of scratching your head and like you don't know what to do next, Think of the man that's stuck in the jungle who has to eat the frog, and really that's what you're going to have to do if you want to move on and hit that big goal, hit that big project and get things done on a daily basis. Eat the frog. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like what I'm putting out there, please feel free to comment, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let me know how I can do things better and give me your opinions. Until next time, be the good wolf.